I am named after my paternal grandmother, Elizabeth Weduve Onalo. I am Jacqueline Weduve Elizabeth Onalo. My grandmother was a beautiful, small, tiny old woman who is well loved and well remembered for being generous, softly spoken, but formidable and forever principled. Unknown to me when I became a teenage mother, she fought for me. When my father was going through the anguish of how best to react to the situation, she offered him three options. One, he could maintain the status quo. Two, he could move out to one of his other houses. Or three, she could take my daughter and I, both city children, to reside with her in rural Kenya. He thankfully chose the first option, undoubtedly through love, but largely through the wisdom, counsel, and persuasion of my mother and my beloved grandmother. My grandmother predicted that my father's best friend in years to come would be my daughter, and this came to fruition. These are some of the reasons why I love my grandmother very much, and why it was very painful when cancer robbed us of her. Now, I have to be honest that my grandmother lived a long life, well into her 80s, and in the fullness of time would have gone to be with God. However, those last days were very difficult. Her tiny body was riddled with pain, and when they operated on her, they found that the cancer had spread too far for them to do anything. She died a few days later in a city hospital, not her beloved rural home, where she had lived an independent life well into her 80s, cooking and cleaning for herself and taking care of numerous others. Cancer is a thief that robs us of our loved ones. Now, the fact that my grandmother did not survive long after diagnosis highlights the problem of late diagnosis that leads to increased mortality rates amongst Black people. On the converse side, in my humble opinion, she survived this undetected cancer longer than others because of her lifestyle. She was very active. She ate freshly cooked, healthy meals. She had a very happy disposition and had tremendous faith in God. Now, I'm not stating that being a Christian will save you from cancer, because we all know that God helps those that help themselves. I'm here to encourage you to go for screening, and for you to encourage other people to go for screening. Early diagnosis improves the chances of survival. Amongst Black people, there's a higher mortality rate than any other race. We can change the statistics. Let's beat cancer. We have the wherewith to do it.